Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. That's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk.
The pass.
He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a Vikings first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd.
He'll drop to throw.
At the Bears' 32-yard line.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's now third and goal.
Here's Barkley. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And right away, he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Komet, the tight end. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long. Being chased out left. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
An extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 29-yard line.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
Campbell's pass.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that, think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Good enough for the first down.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of 5. First down, Chicago.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 40-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the ground with a tight end. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a flag.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. That's out to the left flat and complete. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
On the 20-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And it'll be intercepted. Top by Denzel. And these guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And they'll begin by running the option. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those two hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
And taken at the 46. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, he's going to complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
The tackle by Jalen Johnson. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
This play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And his kick here is good. That's going to make this a 16-0 ball game.
16.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And they try to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. but they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
The 13-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Back to throw here. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that PAT pushes the lead out to 23 now.
Makes the score Vikings 23, Bears nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
Throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw. Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made.
Complete.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Bears.
They'll look to throw here. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Derek Brown able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis.
23.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. It'll be a gain of 11, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and inches.
And he completes it to Westbrook. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Now back to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 41. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Chicago.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Bears.
Back to throw again. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Now a toss here, short side. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
4th and goal.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Now this one is running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to throw now on first down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Here's second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Coverage intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And able to stop shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
Let's see what they do here. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. One final shot. They'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Minnesota, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. With the blues in it, it's blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out.